Hi, and welcome to The Invisible Body. On today's episode, we're going to look at who we are, why we exist, and what we hope to do with this channel. Who we are is just two people. It's myself, Christine, and my husband, Luke. We're both theologically trained. I have my master's in theology, and my husband has his undergraduate in theology and is doing his master's in social work. We are both extremely passionate about spreading the gospel in a way that is easy to understand for everybody and in a way that is accessible to those even who aren't able to make it to church. So why we exist is because I have learned that through my own struggle with chronic illness, it is often really hard to find community in a physical form. I struggle with migraines, which put me in bed 3 to 7 days any week. And that means that I often am really isolated. I am in my bed and I am unable to make it to church or to make it to even hang out with friends. So often I find myself turning to online for my spiritual support and my community. Basically, what we hope to do with this channel is to bring community to those of us that are the invisible body, the body that isn't there every Sunday for whatever reason, but particularly for those of us who have a disability or an illness that stops us being able to participate in the community at our churches. We are so passionate about this. It is a really hard thing to go through life feeling like you can't really connect with the church and feeling like you're a little bit forgotten by the church. This channel is really to tell you that you're not forgotten, that we are here for you, and also for me to be able to give back as well. In my training as a preacher, I am really passionate about the word and about speaking it, and I hope to be able to bring that to you at home for whatever reason that you're not able to make it to church, or maybe you do make it to church, but you want a little something extra during the week. We have a lot of plans for this channel. We will hope that we will be able to put out something weekly, but as I said, with my illness, that means that it might not always happen. But we hope to put out a good sermon once a week, as well as a thought for the day, maybe once a week as well, just to keep people thinking about the topic. We hope to do this in a number of series. The first series we want to look at is disability in the Bible. So we know what the Bible says about disability and how we can actually live that out today. We are always looking for new topics and what people are interested in, so feel free to comment at any point in the comment section below here to tell us what you are thinking of and what you would like a series on. We may not be able to do it straight away, but it is always helpful to have things for the future. So please feel free to comment as much as you like. This is hugely about building community. So we really want people to comment and to get involved and to share and to like, not for our sake, but to build a community base where we feel like we belong. So we also have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a Twitter page. You can also support our ministry on Patreon. This is all done voluntary, so we really appreciate any financial help that you can give us towards building this as a permanent ministry, perhaps getting extra speakers on and guest speakers and things like that, which don't come for free. So if you would like to do that, you can head over to Patreon for the Invisible Body and support us there. Our Facebook page and our Instagram and our Twitter will all be linked up in the description below. So if you look down there and you go and like whichever page you are on the most, then you will see our videos there as well as over on YouTube. So feel free to comment on any of our platforms because we will try and keep updated with everybody at all times. So all links are below. In the future, when we give our sermons, we will also be putting all Bible verses that we're using in the description box below. We won't actually be reading them out in full because I tend to use large chunks and that can take up a lot of time. However, we are also going to be doing this as a podcast, and over on the podcast we will be reading out everything in full because that will be for people who may be visually impaired and a YouTube page forum doesn't actually work for them, and podcast is much more helpful. Also, for those of us like me who have migraine, podcast can be great when your eyes aren't working properly. So please go over to our podcast as well and check us out over there. I hope that you are excited about us going forward, as I am. I'm really looking forward to getting into this. I may not be able to do this weekly, but I'm really hoping, God willing, that we will be able to make something really good out of this, and something that you find hugely helpful and spiritually fulfilling for you wherever you're at. God bless. We'll see you next time.